I just want to say a word about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's a Democrat running for president. He's polling at anywhere from 20 to 30%. That is massive. In politics, that's massive. The DNC is trying to say, Democratic National Committee is trying to say that they will not have debates with Joe Biden against anybody. It's a strategy that his campaign might want, but that doesn't mean that the DNC has to do that, because a massive 70% of the population does not believe that Biden should have a second term. They are literally holding their breath about the first term in case something happens, because he is, in fact, 80 years old. But I just wanted to give a quick word. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am black. I guess I have to mention that from now on in my videos, because YouTube says that they want to give black people, black creators, space and room to grow and views. So, okay, YouTube, give me some views, because you have me shadow banned, and whoever my representative is at YouTube makes absolutely sure that I remain shadow banned. My representative at YouTube isn't my representative. Representative usually means that it is a person who speaks out for you. The representative that I have speaks out against me. That's not a representative. That's a hater. So, please, excuse yourself from the position of representing me. Go find yourself a nice female YouTube creator, because there's millions, and they all say exactly what you want them to say. I am a libertarian. I am not your enemy. You have made me your enemy. And what's really funny is what I'm going to say about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. today is exactly the point and state that we are in today in this country. And what is that point? He said that we are now of the opinion that we need to be at war at all times. And everything is a war. The war on drugs. The war on poverty. That is insane. I even saw a person say, we have to fight these neo-fascists that have taken over Santa Monica, California. You say neo-fascists have taken over Santa Monica, California. What is he talking about? Or Santa Barbara. He's talking about that the Republicans won the mayor and the majority of the city council. There's no neo-fascists. The only people who have exhibited fascist behavior are Democrats. The only people who have exhibited fascist behavior are Democrats. The only people who have ever been fascists are liberals, are leftists. Everything wrong politically in the entire history of the world has always been leftist. There has never been an extreme right. The entire concept of extremism is left. Right conservatism does not go beyond having an intact family, having respect for men and women, having complete freedom of humanity. There is no extreme version of that. Anybody who's opposed that has always been the left. The Nazis were socialists. Hitler was a socialist. That is left. Fascism is leftist. Mussolini was socialist, or fascist, or whatever. It's left. The neo-fascists have taken over Santa Barbara, California. And he was talking about the Republicans have won the mayor seat. And everybody in his Twitter feed replied to his, in the comments, replied saying, yes, we must destroy them. Yes, we must destroy them? They voted a Republican as mayor. Let me repeat that. We must destroy them. Why must we destroy them? Because people voted Republicans as mayor. We must destroy them. And this is what Robert Kennedy was saying. He's saying, my uncle John F. Kennedy was saying that we have to get away from being a country of war. We have to get away from being a country of military. And this aligns with my entire notion of civilization. To be a civilized human being means that you're able to deal with every problem in an intellectual or a diplomatic way. If at any point you resort to violence, that means that you are going the barbaric way, which means that you have not progressed in human history for 1,000,000 years. I know you men, some of you men, have your testosterone just flowing through you. Says, well, sometimes you gotta hit a guy. You're not civilized. By definition, you're not civilized. You're not an intellectual. Well, he's not an intellectual, then he doesn't need to be in the discussion. That's what that means. If at any point, so the United States is super duper rich. If at any point a country is resorting to warfare with the United States, all the United States has to do is simply pull any sort of resources that it has away from the country. That's it. Donald Trump said he can solve this Russia-Ukraine thing in 24 hours. I guarantee you the entire point is going to be the how he's going to do it in 24 hours, which of course Joe Biden doesn't seem to understand, is that he's going to say something financial. The United States is super duper rich. Trump, to end that war, will say something financial. And that will be the bottom line. You do this, and this happens. Financially. That's it. We don't have diplomacy. And you have newspapers and news organizations who have whipped the stupid leftists in the country, the absolute garbage-minded leftists in the country, and I can say this because I'm a libertarian, to the point of them saying, oh yeah, you're just a maggot, you're a neo-fascist, we are the anti-fascists. No, you are the fascist. You're not anti-fascist, you are the fascist. Everything, every ideology that you have is all based around fascism. What you say goes, or else you lose your job, or else you lose your wife, or else you lose your kids. And we have control of your kids. That's fascism. What's the equal opposite on the right? There is no equal opposite on the right. We give you extra kids? We give you extra wives? No, there's no such thing. There is no far right. There's only right, center, and then left just keeps on going. And there's an new extreme reached every day. You believe in what we believe in, or we take your kids. You believe in what we believe in, or we take your kids. That's now signed into law in Canada and in some cities around the United States. Totally unconstitutional, but you have to get a lawyer to take on the case and then bring it all the way up to the Supreme Court for the Supreme Court to tell you all, hey, that's fascism. You can't do that in the United States and America. You need to go. The problem is, can you get a lawyer who's worth anything to stand up to these people? And a lot of times he's going to say no. Although they're not the majority. Your whole ideology stuff, you're not even close to even 10% of the population. You're dealing with less than 10% of the population. The thing is that you have cowarded 90% of the population to not say anything. And all you have to do is get some big tech CEOs to believe in that ideology, and boom, you've created a completely fascist state where you can't go on YouTube and say, hey, that's fascism. Hey, that's super extreme. Ooh, that's actually a minority of the view. That's less than 1% of the viewpoint of people. 60% of the people disagree with Joe Biden. 60%. And a good 30% believes he's dangerous and should be in jail, should be in prison. The Kennedy viewpoint is that we need to be, what Shakaama is saying, civilized, diplomatic. But we make trillions of dollars selling weapons. So what? And it's just money. Literally, that's all it is, just money. And it's not even real money. It's the fake money. We need to be civilized. That's the Kennedy thing. Do you know that they build statues and name roads after Kennedy in Africa? Why? Because Kennedy went over to Africa and he was nice. He said nice things. He was peaceful. He was the peace president. You know who else was the peace president? Donald Trump. Donald Trump did more peace than Kennedy. And Kennedy is considered the peace president. Donald Trump had peace treaty signed. Extreme right. You're all extreme crazy. That's what you are. You're not fit for anything. There's nothing that you believe in that is worth anything. And you don't work. You don't do anything. Well, Shakaama, you don't work. I'm a content creator. And not only am I a content creator, I'm a content creator across like 50 different sites. Thank y'all for watching. Please donate to the channel, $20. All of you. I need all of y'all to donate $20. And I want to say this. If at any point all of y'all donate $20 and I pay all of my debts and stuff like that, and I have money left over, I will then create funds for people because I'm not a greedy person. So you can rest assured that your money will always be put to the best possible use. Why? Because I grew up rich and I was brought up to believe that I should help others. Probably why I'm in this situation right now. But always to help others. This is why I'm not married. I'm not married because I didn't go into these arranged marriages. Funny story. Because it was the only time that I actually stood up for myself and said no, because the benefit is to the woman. The benefit is not to me. But you'll be married. I'll say, yeah, but the benefit is to her. We're not talking about divorce or children. We're talking about the actual benefit. Me marrying somebody was of a benefit to the person. It's the only time I stood up to my family in life. No. And I understood that it was a permanent thing because to me, marriage is a permanent thing. So for the rest of my life, I have to look at this person who's going to be giggling and laughing. Ha 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 ha. Look what I got. You got nothing. And one of the points I could have been a legit prince, but I would have been stuck in Africa. Yay, I live in a mansion, I'm a prince, but I'll be stuck in Africa. And I'm literally mean, I'll be stuck in a palace. Oh, I would want to be stuck in a palace. No, you don't. Trust me, you don't. I've been in palaces. They're just big houses. That's all it is. And the way that I was, I didn't have any, you couldn't come up to the front gate and say, hey, can Shakaama come out to play? No, that never happened. Anytime that I wanted to do anything, it had to be arranged. Imagine living like that. As a grown person, imagine living like that. You want to know why? What is it? Was it Prince Henry? Why he gave up his princeship? Because they tell you everything to do. It's like being in army boot camp for the rest of your life. Being told exactly what to do. Being rich, the way I was, aristocratic, being aristocratic rich is no fun. You say, but you get all the, you live in the lap of luxury. You are told what to do. And you're told how to speak, when to speak, when not to speak. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please donate to the channel. Like, subscribe, share the video.